What's up, everybody? It's Harvey, and this is A Minute with Mixtape. And as promised on the last video, we're going to talk about my annoyance with the word vintage, right? So I Googled the word vintage, and it says any item or piece of clothing, vehicle, etc., that is between 20 and 100 years old, right? So I remember back in the 90s, we all wanted vintage clothing, the old school stuff. So if we wanted something from the 60s, the 70s, or the 80s, we just took our asses to the Salvation Army or to Goodwill or whatever ever consignment store was, in your particular area, and you would pay 3, 4, 6, at the most like $8 for that cool pair of bell bottoms that you found. Then you take them home and you put the little bandanas in there to make them even bigger, right? So now, if they put the word vintage on it, you have to go to some fucking boutique somewhere and pay like 50 bucks, 60 bucks, 80 bucks. Look here, I'm not paying $100 for your dad's old ass clothes. I'm going to pay $6 at the Salvation Army like the world intended, right? So let's call vintage what it really is. It's used, it's old, it's not expensive, it's not special. And what's even worse is when you go on to like Temu, eBay, Amazon, Shein, Shine, whatever, however you pronounce that shit, right? And it'll say vintage handbag. And that shit was made 2 years ago by some like 3-year-old in a sweatshop somewhere. That ain't vintage. There's no distress on there. There's no like old Kleenex down at the bottom, or something like that. So if you're going to use the word vintage, at least use it right. But don't try to use it to get more money out of me, because that shit ain't happening. This is Harvey, and this has been A Minute with Mixtape. Have a great day.